Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the finale match of the day. Dean Baer, Gary Mazeroff, Alexis Iwasa on the controls. Gary, boys, 16s, doubles. This is what we're talking about here.
Bonus match, Dean.
Yeah, they like doing that to us. They like giving us the bonus.
Indeed, indeed. Overtime. So we have Team Guatemala serving to Costa Rica.
This is 3 versus 2.
Caceres about to serve on the left. His partner is Sierra. Costa Rica on the left is Segura. On the right, Gamboa.
These guys played the first match of the tournament in pool play. And Guatemala won 15-11, 15-9. I don't think they played them again, so interesting.
Head official, Ivan Valdez from
wow.
Tijuana, Baja California. We have 2 lines people. Mary Delgado from Dominican Republic on the left, Cristina Maya from Colombia on the right.
Listen, one thing we saw as Guatemala gets the first point is, first of all, obviously, the crowd is very Guatemalan.
Yeah.
But one of the things we saw from all the other Costa Rica matches we saw today, one thing that sticks out at me is they're very well coached. You know, they got their composure.
They have 4 coaches for the juniors here. Rodriguez twins, they have Andres Acuna and Alan Chacon.
That was a big swing and a miss from Sierra.
Zero one. Impressive. Hand out.
Yeah, I think the factor in this match is going to be the play on, that was right on the tailbone, perhaps. Bad serve. That's yeah. That's a bad Z that came flying over right by the door. Didn't give him enough room to go cross court. Plenty of room to go down the line, but Gary, the rule states you got to let him go into the other corner as well, correct?
Accurate assessment, Dean. Double whammy. He got hit and he lost the serve.
Yeah, well, he didn't even flinch. I was flinching.
Hurt you, didn't it?
What a nice diving get by Hector. I thought that. Nice. Gary, so it's pretty clear that one of the Guatemalans is playing with a baseball cap on. Now, tell me, what happens if during the rally that falls off? What happens? Because I seen someone in the boys 14. I mean, he went looking for a ball off the back glass, and I mean, it hit the rim of his hat. So what if the hat falls off during the rally? Is that a hinder?
In IRF play, it's a different rule than US if it affects the flow of the point. Now, we're talking about a garment, including a shoe, apart from eyewear and the racket. If it affects the point, the referee will stop play, and it will be an avoidable hinder. If it doesn't affect it, he or she may allow the flow of the play to continue. That's different than US. If any article in US play drops to the floor, automatically stop play, avoidable hinder.
Okay.
3-0. Sierra again.
Pretty impressive. That was pretty flat. I want to welcome everybody into the chat box. Make sure you like the post, share the feed, and bring this free IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships to people all over the globe. People in Costa Rica are watching.
You bet.
Skipped in.
Great start for Team Guatemala, Dean. Happy to welcome back Alexis. She got a bonus match as well as you and I.
Yeah, somehow I think we're lucky today. Yeah, 6-0. It's almost that time.
Well, you said earlier, wait to 7.
Well, that's just and that's not a me call. I mean, it's just what I've been seeing from some of the players and the coaches. That's the number that they're comfortable with. Skipped in. Here it comes, Gary. 7-0. I'm calling it now. Timeout, Costa Rica. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
We did the quarterfinals. We did the semis. Oh, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, Guatemala 7-0 lead on the Costa Ricans.
Sierra right side. IZ lob right side.
Oh. I just saw a big factor here. The Costa Rica that's on the left, on the right, I'm sorry, he doesn't track the ball. Once it passes him, he flinches and kind of looks into the. He looked
into the front wall.
Yeah, that could cost him deadly. Do you know? I don't know the player's name. Segura is on the.
Segura is the left side player for
the back.
Yeah.
That's Victor. So it's Santiago. Wow, lunges. Good hands. Too many pinches. Guys are all the way. Can't pinch. Wide angle pass, Gary.
Seems to be one of the tendencies. Abuse the pinch. You want to use it. Try not to abuse it. Costa Rica serving. Again.
Two bounces. Side out. No points. Good timeout for Costa Rica, but comes up empty-handed on the scoreboard, Gary.
Yep.
We didn't get a quote of the day from you today. Just saying. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
All right. Putting you on the spot. Oh, he's going to the notebook. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a treat to be working with the famous rules and racquetball knowledge guru, Gary Mazeroff.
It's coming at our next timeout, my friend.
Okay, all right.
8 matches later.
I know. We are at the IRF World Racquetball Junior Championships. Loosely.
What a great rally, Dean.
There's a flat rollout.
Wow, 9-zip.
Doesn't get flatter than that one. Jose serving. High lob. Skipped in. That's what we're going to see at this age group. Is we see some really fancy shots, some really nice ones, and then we see those skips in there as well. Inconsistency is the key here, and that's just the age, Gary. There's nothing we can
Brings
do.
us back to earth here. And we're going to see many of these athletes again next year. Wow. This is impressive, Dean. 10-0, game one.
Yeah, not the start of the game that Costa Rica wants. You know, they're going to regroup. They got a good coaching staff there.
They do.
You know. But we talked about it, Gary. Sometimes the moment gets to some of these kids. You know, it's very unfortunate.
Certainly not to Team Guatemala yet.
Not yet.
11 zip.
They'd love to keep that 0 on the board, that's for sure.
Oh, wow.
Another one, another kill shot by Hector Sierra.
So we're going to stay here, folks. We want to thank the local organizing committee, International Racquetball Federation, for all of their work over these 2 weeks. This is the second to last day. Tomorrow's the final day. And one of the themes is that we're very fortunate to be in the position. They gave us a bonus match, Dean and Alexis. So I'm going to...
Can't thank him enough.
No, not at all. So with that being said, I'm going to quote old-time singer who passed away years ago, Jim Croce. A good time guy like me ain't got no business singing the blues.
Okay, quote of the day, Gary Mazeroff. There it is. Write that down, folks. If at the end of the match you can reiterate that quote, we'll send you a Gary Mazeroff pen.
And if you can't remember, call 1-800-DEAN-BEAR.
Ooh, it is 8 letters. See, 12-0. Guatemala on cruise control. Setup. Wow. Impressive. Jose Caceres from Guatemala.
This is impressive racquetball at any level.
He's very tall. He's very tall at 4'11". He's a great kid, actually.
Well.
Both of the guys from Guatemala are great kids. Costa Ricans, I've only talked to one of them a little bit before the match. I think they were a little worried that the match was on the live stream too, and sometimes that comes into play.
Yeah.
And we'd hate to see that become a factor for them. But
Well,
it happens.
They'll have a chance to regroup after the next point, assuming it happens.
Good diving get there by Hector. Can't get a hold of that one. Looked like he jumped off a diving board to get that. Very good side out. I like the hustle. That says a lot when you make a dive like that with a score like this.
0-14, staved off game point number 1.
Now Victor will serve. Victor Segura. Comes a big setup for Jose in the corner for a winner. Yeah, the other day he was hitting those all day long. It's a long day of racquetball here at the complex. Ow, that hurt.
Second serve for Gamboa, Costa Rica.
You hit your partner, that's a second serve.
Second serve, if he or she is legally in the box. Otherwise, if they're out of the box, it's a side out. It's an out serve.
That's good to know. Hector, skip it in. Point 1, Costa Rica's on the board. Watch out, Gary.
Well, any type of momentum they can generate for game 2 is helpful.
Good get. You can see Jose controls a lot of the pace of play. Hector's job is to retrieve the ball. It's an excellent team right there.
2:14. Strange things happen, folks. Nobody's out of it.
Oh, skipped it. Side out. Game point number 2 for Guatemala. There's a reverse pinch backhand winner. Guatemala 15-2. 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause. He'll give it over. From Birmingham.
We're back live, folks, from Court 5 here, the show court at the new complex here in Guatemala City, Central Deportiva. Gary Mazeroff, Dean Baer, Alexis Iwasa, Team Costa Rica trying to regroup after losing the first 15-2. They were down 14-0. That's not the start that they wanted. So no change in score. We have a side out that first half inning. Sarah serving short. Second serve, 0-0 game 2.
It's a nice serve, Gary.
Yes, it was.
Look at that wallpaper. Oh, he had it. And I think the last second he just lost that spin off the glass.
That's right.
That was Santiago Gamboa from Costa Rica. Wow. I think that was good. That was a buena bola.
Buena bola.
Beautiful. Beautiful shot here. 1-0. Gary, what do you think the coaching staff kind of told them?
You guys are better than that. They played beyond the way they normally do. They had few unforced errors. You guys just need to regroup, take a deep breath, play your game. They're going to have to hit their shots. They're not.
Absolutely.
Combination, sidewall, front wall, sidewall when they want to hit the passing lanes. It's not going to do it. Good serve.
know, the advantage for Guatemala is, should be taking a forehand there. The advantage for Guatemala is they played on this court many times. You know, it's their home base. Very difficult. You know, Costa Rica is looking at this side, the glass wall, and they're getting confused a little bit. And these guys have the luxury of playing, you know, on a normal Wednesday, you know, practicing here. So it's a big difference. It's a big advantage.
It is home court. And we were fortunate to have experienced that young Guatemalan girls doubles team, 12 years old, beating Team Costa Rica just before this.
Tell you, Gary, we started off the day Mexico, Bolivia. I think we had 3 in a row in the semis, and now we're at Guatemala, Costa Rica. And we had Chile, Costa Rica. Semifinals. You got to be in the semifinals to get on the main court, right?
That's right.
Good grab there. Santiago made a great grab, Gary. That ball was going to be down.
Ball still alive.
Ball alive again, Gary. Another good get. Not that one. Flat rollout. Santiago. Gamboa. Costa Rica. 1-1. Tied it up.
Tied it up.
First time they've been tied. Good pickup again. Nice read from Santiago on the right. He's reading that pinch well.
Great hands from all
Set
four
up.
players.
Wow. Impressive. Jose Caceres.
Reverse with the backhand right corner. Long rally here, unlike what Travers wants. Oh,
Goes bottom board, and Victor skipped it in. 2-1.
make that 3. Caceres, Guatemala, serving from the left side. Sierra, his partner. Gamboa, Segura for Costa Rica.
Good kill shot there by Santiago. Wow. Wallpaper down the line, Gary.
38 feet.
Alexis brought it up before. 90% of the time down the line, that's a winner. 90%.
Certainly not going to argue with Alexis. There you go.
Blasted it down the line.
Make that 91%.
Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, folks, 5 serving 1 in game 2. Make that 6.
We got Colombia on one side as the line judges, and Dominican Republic. Nice to see Dominican Republic here.
Marinelli Delgado, she played on the Worlds for her homeland last week.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
We're back, folks. Gary with Dean and Alexis. We're having a grand time here in Guatemala City. Dean has taken a little reprieve. He's doing some jumping jacks. He needs to get more energized. Yeah, right. So, 7-1 Team Guatemala. They won the first 15-2. They're playing out of their mind. Caceres and Sierra. Gamboa and Segura trying to catch up.
What a kill shot there. Point number 8.
So that was one of the 30%ers on the timeouts. Sierra high Z lob right side.
It's going to come off the back wall. Gary shot. Pinched in. Set up again. Wow. I actually almost thought he got that ball. It was really close.
Ivan Valdez. Tijuana, Mexico is our head ref.
Fabio country.
Yes. Hello, Fabio.
Kill shot. 10-1.
Team Costa Rica has no answers, Dean. None.
5
None.
points away. Look at that. Look at Santiago stepping up, trying to give him a little. Yeah, not a good ceiling ball. Again, it's coming off the back wall.
Wow.
Winner, winner.
This is a clinic, folks.
Got to shoot this. This is going to be short.
Just remember this day, 10 December, back in 2021.
Skipped it in. Gary, question. So Hector jumped. Santiago shot it like underneath him. What if he doesn't swing? What if he just holds up? Is it unavoidable even though he jumped?
Certainly could be. Depends on the referee. Just because he jumps doesn't mean anything. Usually it will be called an avoidable. Failure to move. Blocking.
Failure to move.
So Costa Rica coming in. 111 game 2. Can they pull the unbelievable? Oh my, splat rollout, but a broken ball.
Broken ball.
They'll replay that point, first serve. Gamboa serving. Comes right side to Sierra. So your question, had he held up there, is he entitled to an avoidable? What's the opinion of Ivan Valdez, the referee? It would be a block.
Skipped it in, Gary.
Yep.
Trying to go bottom board, and I don't blame him. Don't blame him at all.
So Costa Rica wins that rally. Side out, 111. Gamboa. Caceres. Skipped it in, Dean.
Skipped it in.
Hit his partner legally situated in the doubles box, so that's a fault serve second. High lob right side to Sierra. Caceres. Another skip, point. Should say side out. Apologize on that. Side out, no change. 11-1. Make that 12 on that ace.
No answer, Gary. None.
Ninguna. Timeout, Costa Rica.
They'll take a break. We will too. We'll be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
The Colorado Springs Sports Court brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than 10,000 competitors gather to compete in the Rocky Mountain State Games. Spectators and competitors from around the world witness the prestigious Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And the annual Labor Day liftoff blends the scenic beauty of Colorado Springs with an awe-inspiring collection of hot air balloons, music, and fun. To learn more, visit coloradospringssports.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gary, we got a birthday tomorrow.
Javier, gallo en tus manos mañana. Feliz cumpleaños, amigo. Día 11 diciembre.
But right now, we got Guatemala on the court, taking on Costa Rica.
Not only on the court, Dean, they're on the court with capitals here, mayúsculos. Incredible how well they're playing.
Setup, spins, forehand, diving get. It's penalty hitter. Automatic, Gary's on the floor.
Absolutely.
Has to be called.
No problem for Yvonne. Hand out. 12-1, game 2. All right. If you're Team Costa Rica, let's put a little run here. Get back in this game, in this match. Segura serving, goes with the Z. Oh my, just an outright pass right side. That's impressive. Gamboa now. High lob to Sierra. Off the back. Quick hands. Caceres.
Nice pinch kill. Kill shot there from Victor Segura.
So they've equaled their output from game 1. Sierra says, Dean, I'll have nothing with that. That's all you guys get. It's now 12-2, game 2.
Yeah, they're looking to close it out with authority. Drive serve. Off the back wall with a... Did that skip? Oh my God, it looked perfect from my vantage point. Good thing I'm not Juan Valdez. Corto.
The coffee maestro, Juan Valdez, also known as Yvonne.
Same thing.
13-2.
Hector in the corner. Good save, set up. Segunda. This might be tough, and it was a good one. Tough for Hector. The half out.
Sierra, right side serving, trying to close this out. Final match, number 8 of the day for us.
Is it? You counted?
I have.
Okay, high lob Z. Weak return. Actually, that's the best return he had. Here's a setup. Right down Broadway for a winner. Excellent return there by Victor Segura.
Talk about excellent returns. You do it, I'll do it. Hand out. Gamboa, Costa Rica serving, trying to get point 3.
Look at those hands. That was quick. Went for the reverse pinch and missed it. Back in the service box for Guatemala.
Fault serve second. Start tomorrow at 10 a.m. with our streams. Tune in, folks. Appreciate you.
Winner. Wide angle pass off the glass wall. Here, listen to the crowd.
Uno, uno, uno.
All the phones are out. The crowd's ready. Drive serve coming up from Jose.
Match point number 1.
Costa Rica goes up top. Set up off the back wall. Jose Caceres down the line for a winner. Wow.
Dean, that's
Guatemala,
impressive.
Mexico finals here for the boys 16s.
15-2, 15-2. In serio, one of the most impressive doubles matches I've seen in many, many a year.
Wow. Look at that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for today. We'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow. Guatemala World Racquetball Championships right here on the IRF. Good night.